Mimi Francis, leader of the Francis Home Team Real Estate Company, coming to you today from Apex, North Carolina. I'm standing in a totally cute little listing where the seller recently hired us to partner with them to help them get the house sold. You see, this particular seller had tried another agent who'd been unable to generate an acceptable offer, or in fact any offer for their home at all during the listing agreement. A client that we had sold their house put him in touch with us, he hired us, and we're looking forward to getting this totally cute little house sold for them as well. In fact, my team specializes in nice homes that didn't get an acceptable offer the first time, and we have some very specific techniques that are important in making that happen. In fact, this is the last day of December of 2011. Happy New Year shortly. And we had 3 closes this month, 2 of which were homes that previous agents had been unable to sell. One was in Raleigh, one was in Fuquay, and we have one in Holly Springs that we're closing next week, the beginning of January 2012, where previous agents had failed to get the home sold. There's several techniques, as I mentioned, and I want to share one with you which may be helpful to home sellers who've been unable to get their home sold. You see, the multiple listing service, about a year ago, maybe 18 months ago, added a new field, and that new field is called cumulative days on market. We've always had the listing agreement days on market, which is how long that particular agent with that particular listing agreement has been trying to get your house sold. The cumulative days on market added a new wrinkle in that if you'd worked with an agent for 6 months, that listing agreement expired, they came right back again for another 6-month agreement, that cumulative days on market is smart enough to add those 2 time frames together, making a much longer time that your home has been on the market, and unfortunately making your house look like it's been passed over. In fact, one of the analogies that I use with my sellers is an M&M jar. Have you ever gone into an office or a bank where they have a little jar of M&Ms and people take some M&Ms off the top, and eventually it gets down to the old dusty nasty M&Ms at the bottom of the jar that nobody really wants? Well, you kind of throw those out, you fill the M&M jar up with new M&Ms, and as it starts to go down, you're putting new M&Ms on the top. So the ones at the bottom are just nasty. Unfortunately, kind of the same thing happens with houses. The longer a home has been sitting on the market, the more buyers tend to say to me, hey, what's wrong with that house? How come it hasn't sold? It becomes the equivalent of a dusty, nasty M&M. So one of the techniques that we use is when we begin working with a seller, particularly one who's been failed to get the house sold with another agent, is that we give the house a rest. There's a specific period of time. If we pull the house off the market for that period of time, that cumulative days on market clock gets reset to 0. Then when we come back on the market, we get a fresh start, we're fresh on the market, and we're not carrying that baggage of the previous listing where an agent had failed to get the house sold. Hey, it's just one little tip that we have in the arsenal of tools that we use to help home sellers get their homes sold. We would love to help you too. It's Mimi Francis with the Francis Home Team, and I'm going to look forward to you calling me, and we're going to get started on getting your house sold in 2012. Happy New Year. Look forward to hearing from you.